This is the finest quality.
Yeah.
We don't make any more higher qualities. But after 5 years, maybe our knowledge change. So a little bit need of improvement.
Good morning.
Morning.
Please introduce yourself to our audience.
My name is Saito. Yes.
From Accuphase. Mr. Takaya. Okay. He's a director, engineering department.
Yes.
I have very great pleasure to have you here, and thank you for your time to being here with us. So I think today we will make the interview for the Accuphase products for this 2023 and also this your 50 anniversary years. So can you share with us what is your new products that you want to introduce to our audience, please?
We celebrated its 50th anniversary last year, and during this 50th anniversary and COVID-19 pandemic, we released 5 New Year models as our 50th anniversary models. E800 and E5000. This is a new lineup as our top model of our integrated amp series. And DC1000. It's a separate super audio CD player and transport and DA converter, and also C3900 as top model of preamplifier. And in the end of last year, we released A300, the Class A power amplifier.
This we producing the 5 different models for 50 years anniversary. But we took the 5 years because our company is so small. Every year, only that we can make one models. So we take the 5 years for 50 years anniversary models.
50 anniversary model since 2019. Yeah.
So normally, big company, at least same years, or if they have the 10 models. That just one time we announced the 10 models. But it takes so long time.
They still use the same topology with the A75?
Topology is totally different actually.
Totally different.
Yes. For A300, we expand Class A driving range, operating range. Last time, better to compare to A250. A250 is the last model, and this one is succession of A250.
I see. Because the general catalog I have in my hand is no more A250.
So
how increase? How big the power increase?
Yeah, the output power. I mean, operating range of Class A. Last time, A250 was 100 watt into 8 ohm load, and this expands output power to 125 watt into 8 ohm load, and this can output 1000 watt even into 1 ohm load. This becomes very bigger. So this is actually this is the same as that of last generation Class AB model. Like P7000 or something. So this can make a very much power as though this is a Class A amplifier.
So we can say this is a very high current amplifier.
Right.
It become like a welding machine already.
Yeah.
How much the ampere that consume for this one?
It's okay if the loudspeaker needs 10 ampere and 15 ampere. So okay, 20 is also can. If this A300 detect the abnormal condition like a speaker terminal shorted, this the protection circuit works like the output circuit shut down and let you know something is wrong by breaking the displays. So you can notice something is wrong, like a speaker terminal shorted or something. So you can check it out. What is wrong? Because this is a very strong power amplifier. Even like such a shorted condition, this can output a very high current. So sometimes if the protection circuit doesn't work, this comes to be a very dangerous.
So you don't make any stereo class A amplifier for 100 watt per channel? I think it's good.
Yes. Sometimes people likes class A operation. Audiophile likes class A, but sometimes people think class A is good, but the power output power is not enough for me. So, but this one can output like class AB. So you don't have to think about the less power. That's a class A amplifier.
So now this is the power supply system. This is a very interesting model. The new model is we call the PS 1250. Very interesting because as so far we know that the power conditioner is very important, play a very important role in the audio system, and because frankly speaking that all of the electronic devices in the household create many of the noise.
Yes,
and for myself I still looking for this kind of equipment, this kind of device.
Yes.
But this one, I ever test PS 510, I think, for a very long time. So what is this, any progress for the sound of this one?
Our power supply is very unique because this is made of a fully analog circuit. Fully analog, we don't use a digital generating waveform or basic waveform of power supply. This one is completely analog. So we don't generate waveform. Okay, this compensate the input waveform to a perfect waveform for the output. This is the unique.
The old models still use the same.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
So, I mean, this is analog, so this doesn't make noise itself. So this is a very important. Even if sometimes the clean power supply can cut the noise, but it's very nonsense if it's make a noise itself. But this doesn't make a noise.
Let's say for another power conditioners, they're utilizing the
digital
generate the wave, the sine wave by itself, and for those generating device create the noise by itself.
Yes, you're right. So.
Waveform is maybe very beautiful, but this machine makes a digital noise. So we don't accept this digitalized power supply.
Yeah, but okay, that is the principle. But in case, say when you launch the products, you have the guarantee specification. You say that your waveform will be completely plus minus blah 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 in percentage. That is the output tolerance or output performance. But for another brand, another 10 brand, 5 brands, they utilize the waveform generators and so something, but they also obtain the very same guarantee spec as yourself. What can be proof about it? Is that the fake?
The point of this new PS, if you compare to a last model, this have a display to check the waveform. This can display the input and output waveform on the LCD. So you can check the input waveform and notice how dirty is your power supply in your listening room. And if we press the button of output, and you can check how does this PS work to make it clean.
Original waveform, then after clean up the waveform, you can see the compare.
Can we hear? You have any bypass circuit?
Yeah, and
You have bypass circuit.
you can experience how effective this PS is.
This idea is original my dream
Yeah.
about 25 years ago.
Yeah.
That time, only
technology still cannot
the
get.
X-ray tube, yeah, they can see waveform. But that time already market is no market for this X-ray. So I forgot, but always I told to them, you should show the waveform. This is important. So finally, they made this my dream to get this model.
You have the smaller model and still have utilize this LCD.
Now the smaller model,
Yeah.
which is S530,
Yeah.
doesn't have display, but
no.
probably the next model must be.
Oh, why you just cannot put this 530 same features? Because I don't want to wait another 5 years to acquire it.
Please wait a while.
Okay, can you switch that one to show us?
Okay, sure. Very interesting.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, this is the input waveform. You can see the
Yeah.
distortion at the top of the waveform. You know? Okay, then distortion value is like 3%. Even the same 3%, the waveform is different at different conditions.
Yeah.
Okay, so at here, the waveform is like that. For example, you can check to turn the power off of another
And to see
equipment.
what is happening.
Yeah, what has happened. So you can check what is the cause to make the power line dirty. That
Yes.
equipment makes noise. Okay, you can see the pretty clean output input power line. After that, you can check the sound quality, what's the difference. That's all. And that must be fun as a hobby. So.
But right now all of the hi-fi people who love to play all these, they're crazy about the power supply, even the power cord.
I see.
You see, the power cord is somehow is crazy price. The power cord
Okay.
and the connect receptacle and also this one. But frankly, have you ever tested this one with another competitors for the power supply? Have you ever tried it?
Yeah, of course, yes.
Yes.
But,
And what is the difference?
This is our technology, so we cannot compare to others.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we know how to make the power line clear by unique technology like other manufacturers. We always check that. But this is one option for the users to choose. Probably we want the customer try to consider what is the effective thing, what are the most effective things for to clean up the power lines.
I think this will play the major role for so very long time because all of the electrical device now they utilize the switching power supply and create very many noise and not thinking further for the EV charging unit. Because every household, if they going to use the EV, they have to use another meter in separation, and somehow they may create a noise, and very big one.
Yeah, so
Especially so when you come back from the town, and then you charge at the night to use it
Yes.
for tomorrow. And then when you come to your house,
Yes.
you want to listen to the music at the night at the same time. So this
Yes,
will
yes.
play really big role.
Yeah, you are right. So, this, yeah, so PS is like that you have the small power plant in your listening room.
Yeah.
So the most important thing is if you use PS,
Yeah.
and then you can get the same conditions when the time you listen to the music. Or something. As you said, sometimes people say, oh, my sound is very good at night. But at noon time, people say something is wrong. Yeah, but if you use PS, you can realize the true sound quality at your listening room.
But this one is still don't big enough to connect with the A300.
It's the best, but it can connect. You can connect the two A300
to 8N.
Oh.
If power switch on, that time current is so big. Sometimes if you use two set of the A300, sometimes break down.
Yeah, it can be. It can be, but better to use for example, when you turn the power on, you better power on each by each.
So,
Yeah, better not power on at the same time.
continuous enough power.
Let me this way. If I am the ownership of the entirely Accuphase system, so we starting from your discrete transport and that, right? And then we have the beautiful your flagship preamplifier, and then we have the A300, right? That is the complete the Accuphase flagship lineup. And then my question is, how many these PS you need?
Maybe two of them.
Yeah,
Two.
So it mean for the low current consumption side, one unit. The higher consumption side is utilize another unit.
Yeah, that is one way to use. Or
we use a smaller model for the front end,
Yeah.
and use this one only for the power amplifier.
Yes, you can use that. Right.
Some customer also using for home cinema, reduce noise, so picture quality going up.
Type smaller
Okay,
one.
correct.
That's why I for the LCD.
Yes. Yeah, smaller one for those equipment and one PS1250 for amplifier. You can connect it to A300, or if you use a Class AB power amplifier, it can be drive enough for as one PS or.
This one is major player to the system because every component need the power. If the power is bad, the food is bad, the arm is bad.
Yeah.
This one very interesting. This one. This is DP 1000 and DC 1000. As you know that right now the streaming market is very big, and for some of the hi-fi person, they prefer to not using the CD player as a CD player because the laser pickup supplier, the mechanical failure or something. So they prefer to use a streaming device, something like this. And I know that for your DC 1000, they also can handle about the USB-C, handle the high-res music, right?
Yeah.
But I'm wondering that do you still consider to utilize your own Accuphase streamer unit?
No.
No?
No.
You still prefer the mechanical transport?
We consider that streaming
Yeah.
is very important for us to use as one of the music sources. But streaming is a very unstable market and unstable world still. I mean, after 5 years, nobody knows which platform or services will survive and remains. Okay, once we make streamer and choose a streaming service, and we need to follow the very fast technologies. I mean, technology, streaming services, something like PC thing runs very, very fast.
Yeah.
And then this doesn't meet the high-end audio. We also know people start to listening the streaming, and that is booming up in the world, but it still does work well.
So if we skip for the technology side, we focus on the sound quality. When you compare the sound quality between the streaming source and your SACD player, so what do you think? Is still somehow different or?
Sometimes streaming quality is very good, but is not unstable. I mean,
Unstable.
Yeah, sometimes the content is compressed, or sometimes it's high res. Sometimes, or
So you meaning that it not the streaming technology, it's about the mastering and the data that's sent to your processing unit.
yes,
It's not about the technology. Technology is the
Yeah.
sound quality is good, acceptable.
yes, that's right. Yeah, it's up to services or streaming service or environment,
Yeah.
like Wi-Fi speed, or sometimes it's computing speed.
Yeah.
Sometimes you experience pop noise from the music, but CD is very stable.
Yeah, but in Thailand, it's very difficult to find the commercial SACD or CD.
I know.
Cannot find it.
So
I know, but yeah.
I think Japan is
Yeah,
one of the
yeah,
country that still produce the CD
Still
and
have it.
SACD.
Yeah, we have CD, but reducing actually. Yeah, but all files have a lot of CDs as their collection. So still Japan has a lot of people to use CD to listen to the music.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, the young people or even the audiophile start to use streaming. So as I say, we think streaming is a very important as one of the music contents. So we separate the PC and audio thing at the point of USB input. So we don't want to dive into the streaming world, PC world. Yeah, because PC is very runs very fast, too fast for us. We cannot follow. If you have network bridge, you can use our DAC via USB actually, because sound quality is very important. Okay, you see,
And I understand your point.
yeah, we can control the sound quality
When you
using
look to
that.
this kind of the products, you think about the streamer it's okay, it's a musical content, but it's still considered as a computer device.
Yes, you are right. You are right.
The technology is swift, very fast. You position yourself as
cannot
audio.
follow,
You not make anything to the computer world.
Yes.
But you still have some feature to able to communicate somebody who enjoy this kind
Yes.
of the things.
Yes, you are right.
Okay, now for this year you also having the new C47. It's the phono cartridge. It's traditional way of the hi-fi. Can you tell me what is the innovation from the previous model?
Phono things, the reducing noise is very important. Yeah, because a lot of things are affected to sound quality. Like for example, hum noise.
Yeah.
It's very harmful to listen to the sound music, and also a grounding line.
Yeah.
How to make a ground, and the earth point is very important for cartridge. C47 is products we pursue such kind of noise reducing. So we add the balanced input. Some phono player have balanced output.
Yeah.
I don't know in Thailand.
Yeah.
But yeah, but in Japan, some manufacturers produce record players, phono players, having a balanced output. C47 can connect the analog player using a balance.
So now you have the balance input and the balance output.
Yes.
For this C47.
Yeah, this is very effective to reduce hum noise, transfer hum noise.
Oh, interesting. And this is take for I think 8 years of development of how many years from the last model?
We have so many phono equalizers makes, but only put in the balance is this model.
Yeah, recently we have a balanced circuit called instrumentation circuit. Such kind of circuit is very useful and effective to transfer the balanced connection. C47 also uses instrumentation circuit to make the balance transfer. So
I think for the balance output is quite common, but the balance input for the phono set is not common.
not common.
Not so common.
No,
Very
not
limited brand that offer this
I think
feature.
it's
About 6 years ago, I was a designer of the tube amplifiers. I was the engineer of the tube amplifiers.
Yeah.
So I made a phono equalizer or something. But that time the noise is not so low. But now, the improving noise over 40 dBs reducing. So sound quality big difference.
Big difference.
So now I saw analog is very important for audio vehicles.
That because the semiconductor is everything is good, component is good.
Yeah, that's right.
So now again, I also ever play with your this DG68. I will play on DG48. But now it's 68. So this is also my favorite
This is
one. This one, the DG68. Something you want to talk about it? Because so very limited player that ever play this one, especially in Thailand. You like to talk about it? Any improvement over the 58, 48?
Yeah, DG series is also our unique product.
Yes.
The difference of DG58 and DG68 is we change digital devices like DAC, ADC also. So this is also noise performance. Regarding noise performance is very important. For example, this one calculating the sound signal inside, and this use digital technology. But the input signal is sometimes analog, and output signal is also analog. So AD and DA conversion is very important, especially they make a noise. So to use latest IC, the latest chip is very effective to reduce noise. So we changed the devices, AD devices, DA devices, and analog circuitry. So we change everything about making noise. On the other hand, easy to use is also very important for our customers. Yeah, DG68 is a bit difficult to use. We improve
Interface.
Yeah.
User interface.
Yes.
If anyone know this is the magic piece of devices so far.
Yeah.
This one. So mean you using the new A to D, D to A by the latest technology we have. So then it improves both the accuracy and improve the SN ratio inside.
Yes.
It's very interesting, this one. So now I think we on the last session for today interview program. This I love it so much. SACD transport and the processor. That how much improvement between this 1000 from the 900 CD?
the sound quality that I mean the
Yeah.
tendency of the Accuphase sound is like it's like revive more emotional,
or more emotional.
more emotional, more powerful emotional. It's already not like audio like. It's very precise. Very this is a very good sound. It's a very natural already. So we pursue the more emotional. Emotion is how to express the emotion of the music is very important. So the difference between DC 950 and DC 1000 is like it can express such a sound.
You mean I know that you put so many effort for the drive you need for your newer improvement of the NDS things. I think what you try to say is that we get more emotional,
Yes.
get more touch, we get more involved
Yes. Those
for
technology.
the music,
Yes.
something like this.
Yes. Those our technology are for to revive the emotion of the music.
Perhaps I can say that when I listen to this 900, I may spend for 1 minute for crying, so appreciate. But for this 1000, maybe I have to overnight crying to think about how wonderful is it?
Yeah.
Something like this.
Yeah.
Just cannot figure it out how much better. But we can prove it by listen and enjoy
That's
Yes.
right. That's right.
and touch.
Yeah, that
And
is.
finally, it's music. How deep that we can involve with for the music appreciation moment that we spend with that. I think that this should be your goal.
Our people said right now this is the finest qualities.
Yeah.
We don't make any more higher qualities. But after 5 years, maybe our knowledge change. So a little bit need of improvement.
It's the best you can have it by today.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So I think
At this
most of your product it takes it not change every year. It take time to think, to refine, to develop, to make many things before you come to this. I would say this maybe, my opinion, maybe this will be more advanced for another 5 years.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, we are
Some
striving for-
improving.
Okay, thank you for your time, Mr.
yeah,
Saito
thank you very
and
much.
Mr.
Yeah.
Takaya.
Thank
So
you.
nice to have you here today.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you too.
My pleasure to have you with our interview program today.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Good,
sir.
thank you very
Thank
much.
you.